Welcome to the car. Welcome to all the E-Type Jaguar club members and E-Type Jaguar enthusiasts. Okay, so I fitted this disconnect, and you can see it's a lot easier to get out the car now without the steering wheel in it. Put my legs here, and basically all you do is just put it by in your passenger seat. Pull up on the two lugs, and there you go. And even if you put it on slightly an angle, it will automatically lock. You can see that. If I put it on that way, you see it locks. It's just a matter of slipping it off and taking it with you. If you're going, if you're going to leave the car, going to a restaurant, you can't have the car close to you, you can take the steering wheel in with you. Why not? Get your wife to put it in a shopping bag or something. The people that make this are called Superspoke, and they have a little logo, and it says "No wheel, no steel," which is quite a nice idea. Unless somebody's walking around with one of these, you're going to find it very hard to take the car away. And it's a very easy, simple system. It's just basically it's like a snap tight on a hydraulic fitting or an airline quick connect. And as I say, it's just a matter of just line. It's obviously better if you line it up, straight, and it's in, and it doesn't hurt the ball bearings. It doesn't hurt the ball bearings anyway. But it's much better if you can do that. But as I say, even if you're very slightly out, you can see there's not much, and it locks automatic. So, and as I said, for me, I'm 61 and quite a bit overweight, so now I can just do that. Put it on the side and I can get out of the car easily. So, what I was going to show you is, when you buy the steering wheel, you can have this done in the UK by the guy that came up with the idea, or you can, I'll bring it to you and show you. Okay, so what you get is, this is the original steering boss, which came off the car, and then this is the old steering wheel, but it was so badly splintered that it wasn't worth repairing. So what I did was, in fact, I actually checked it on here, because there's so many different types of steering wheels that obviously all these holes can't be the same motor light and all the different styles of wheels there is. They're all in different places. So there is plenty of meat on the wheel to re-drill them. And basically what you do is I'll take this off and you can see. So you put this on it's a drilling template for the steering boss. So I'm going to put my glasses on and see what I'm doing. Did I actually put it to one side? So basically all you do is just use the bolts to centre it, and quite cleverly what he's done is he's put top and bottom on it, and I'll just bring it up to the camera so you can see it. So you can see there, hopefully you can see there, you can see it's got, hopefully you can see it, you can see that T and B on the bottom, so top and bottom, T and B, and then all you have to do is where the S's are, obviously for screws, you do that, and then this is what will happen on this is a motor lead. This is the original one from '66, but it's badly damaged. You can see where the holes will be now, and you can see they're right in between. The only two bad ones are those two across the centre, but the rest are right in the middle. But there's plenty of meat on that, and basically that's all happens. And then this, obviously the top of the steering wheel is that one, and that's the bottom one, and that's really all there is to it. The only thing I would say is be very careful when you drill, and make sure you drill. It's a 5mm drill bit, but when you go to put them in, when you go to put it on the boss, so you've got the boss here, when you put the steering wheel on it, make sure you can at least put the screws in with your fingers. So when you come to this part, you can do this. When the steering wheel's in place, obviously this is the original one, but what I mean is get this lined up. what I mean is if you can't do that, if you can't screw that all 6 of them by hand, it means that the holes are slightly out of alignment. What you don't want to do is force them in. You should be able to put each screw in and go all the way around before you actually start turning with the Allen key. And just make sure you can do that in case they need opening very, very soon. You don't want to open them too much, obviously, and you need to make sure you countersink the new holes on the steering wheel. Otherwise, the horn push won't go up close enough to the fascia. There must be at least the depth of, and they must be flat, basically, with the wheels. So, yeah, this original steering wheel was riveted, and I actually took the rivets out. It didn't damage it because I wanted to keep it as just as a. As I said, just make sure that every one of the screws you can at least do, 3 or 4 turns by hand, because if they won't go in, they could be slightly cocked at an angle, and you don't want that. So as I say, this is what you get with it, and nice and thick as well. You can see there, it's quite a thick piece of metal, and they've done it like that, obviously, so that the drill stay nice and straight. And they've even, look at that, they've even put PTO on the back for stupid people. Please turn over. I mean, I guess if you don't know that should be facing the front, you shouldn't be messing around with steering wheels. But anyway, yeah, so, but like I say, make sure you countersink them as well. It's an easy job, takes about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, something like that. But so much easier, as I say, to get in and out of the car. And the theft problem is a good thing. So now I've actually got 2 kind of security devices that can take the steering wheel away to the hotel or whatever, wherever I'm staying, and I've also got this disconnect on the battery, which is quite good, because the problem with classic car insurance is they often don't want to pay out what the car's worth, or what you believe it's worth and what they believe are worth, are 2 different things. So, and I'm pretty sure this would help with insurance. I'm pretty sure if you said, well, I can take the steering wheel away, I'm sure they'd bring it down a little bit more. So, anyway, thanks for watching in. Tomorrow I'm going to take off the door card on the driver's side. Unfortunately, when I took it to Vienna for this barbecue, because I had about 70 people looking at it, and when I was putting it back on the trailer, a friend of mine was helping me, and he wound the window up, and stupidly what I did was I didn't put the stop into the window runner. There's a screw goes in the end, and that's to stop it coming off the runner. And I don't know why I missed it, but I missed it. I mean, there's so many parts on these, but I missed them both. I think I've missed them both, so I have to take the other one off to check. So as he wound the window up too far, it came off the slide, and I can't get it back in without taking the door card off. So I need to do that and put these screws in. The main reason for these screws is not because of that problem, because if you had the glass up too high and you slammed the door, the glass would smack against the metal of the hood, of the convertible hood, and you'd shatter it. So this is something to bear in mind. I'll go over it when I do it tomorrow. I'll go through it and show you exactly where it is, and it was my fault. It was my stupidity not putting the stop screw in so that the rollers can't come off the track. Anyway, thanks for watching in, and I hope you're enjoying them. And if you like them, subscribe and tell your friends. Bye for now. Take care. Bye.